NFPA 101 Life Safety Code, Section 9.2.4.3 addresses sprinkler protection of electrical equipment. It states that automatic sprinkler protection shall not be installed in electrical vaults or rooms where the electrical equipment is designated as essential to maintaining life safety functions in the event of fire. There is an exception. Sprinklers may be installed in such spaces provided that such sprinklers do not create hazards to the electrical equipment or adversely affect its performance. NFPA 70 National Electrical Code, Section 110.3b addresses the location of equipment. Electrical equipment shall be installed in a manner that will minimize the possibility of damage from external sources. Section 110.11 discusses general requirements. Where space is provided for equipment, the equipment shall be permitted to be installed so that the equipment can be readily inspected, adjusted, or repaired without removing other equipment or electrical connections. Working space shall not be used for storage. These code provisions indicate that while it is generally not recommended to install sprinkler protection in electrical rooms where essential equipment is located, it may be permissible if the sprinklers are installed in a way that does not create a hazard to the equipment. However, the code also requires that electrical equipment be installed in a manner that minimizes the possibility of damage from external sources, including water discharge from sprinklers. Furthermore, the code requires that there be adequate working space around electrical equipment for inspection, adjustment, and repair. Combining multiple functions like electrical, sprinkler, mechanical, and plumbing into a single room may compromise the ability to maintain adequate working space for each function. Based on these code provisions, it is not advisable to combine a main electrical room, sprinkler room, mechanical room, and plumbing room into a single space. While it may be possible to install sprinklers in an electrical room, the potential for water damage to the equipment and the lack of adequate working space raise safety concerns. It is recommended to separate these functions into dedicated rooms to ensure the safety and reliability of the electrical equipment and other mechanical systems. When considering the design and layout of electrical rooms, sprinkler systems, mechanical rooms, and plumbing systems, several factors must be carefully evaluated to ensure safety, compliance with codes, and efficient operation. Firstly, the primary concern with combining these functions into a single room is the potential for hazards. Water and electricity do not mix, and the presence of sprinkler systems in an electrical room poses a significant risk of water damage to sensitive electrical equipment. This can lead to short circuits, equipment failure, and even electrical fires. The National Electrical Code, specifically Section 110.3b, emphasizes the importance of protecting electrical equipment from external sources of damage, including water. Secondly, the Life Safety Code, NFPA 101, provides guidance on the installation of sprinkler systems in electrical rooms. While it does not outright prohibit the practice, it stipulates that automatic sprinkler protection should not be installed in electrical vaults or rooms where the electrical equipment is essential for maintaining life safety functions during a fire. The exception to this rule allows for sprinklers if they do not pose a hazard to the equipment or adversely affect its performance. This exception places a significant burden on the designer and the installer to demonstrate that the sprinkler system is designed and installed in a manner that minimizes the risk of water damage. Thirdly, the available working space around electrical equipment is another critical consideration. The National Electrical Code, Section 110.26, mandates that sufficient working space be provided to allow for safe inspection, maintenance, and repair of electrical equipment. This working space must be clear and unobstructed, and it cannot be used for storage. Combining multiple functions into a single room can make it difficult to maintain adequate working space for each function. For example, plumbing and mechanical equipment can encroach on the required working space around the electrical panels, making it difficult for electricians to safely perform their work. Fourthly, the accessibility of each system for maintenance and repair is also a concern. When multiple systems are crammed into a single room, it can be difficult to access specific components for maintenance or repair. This can lead to delays in restoring service and can increase the risk of safety hazards. Fifthly, the potential for cross-contamination between systems should be considered. For example, if a leak occurs in the plumbing system, the water could contaminate the electrical equipment or the sprinkler system. Similarly, if a fire occurs in the electrical room, the smoke and heat could damage the plumbing and mechanical equipment. Sixthly, the noise levels in the combined room should be evaluated. Mechanical equipment, such as boilers and water heaters, can generate significant noise, which can be disruptive to the electrical equipment and personnel working in the room. Seventhly, the ventilation requirements for each system should be considered. Electrical equipment generates heat, and sprinkler systems require adequate ventilation to prevent corrosion. Plumbing and mechanical equipment may also have specific ventilation requirements. Combining these systems into a single room can make it difficult to provide adequate ventilation for each system. Eighthly, the fire protection requirements for each system should be evaluated. Electrical rooms typically require fire-resistant construction to prevent the spread of fire. Sprinkler systems are designed to suppress fires, but they can also cause water damage. Plumbing and mechanical equipment may also have specific fire protection requirements. Combining these systems into a single room can make it difficult to meet the fire protection requirements for each system. Ninthly, the security requirements for each system should be considered. Electrical rooms typically require restricted access to prevent unauthorized personnel from tampering with the equipment. Sprinkler systems may also require security measures to prevent vandalism or tampering. Plumbing and mechanical equipment may also have specific security requirements. Combining these systems into a single room can make it difficult to maintain adequate security for each system. Tenthly, the aesthetic considerations for each system should be evaluated. Electrical rooms are typically utilitarian spaces, while sprinkler systems, plumbing, and mechanical equipment may be more visible to the public. Combining these systems into a single room can create an unappealing aesthetic. In conclusion, while it may be tempting to combine multiple functions into a single room to save space or reduce construction costs, the potential risks and drawbacks outweigh the benefits. It is generally recommended to separate electrical rooms, sprinkler rooms, mechanical rooms, and plumbing rooms into dedicated spaces to ensure safety, compliance with codes, and efficient operation.